Today our guest is Wajahat Habibullah, who is an author and former civil servant. More importantly, he was the country's first Chief Information Commissioner from 2005 to 2010. Mr. Habibullah, welcome to Newslaundry Interviews.
Thank you.
How do you see the journey the RTI Act has taken over the years?
It is not a question of accountability of government. It is a question of the transparency and accountability of governance, which you can imagine is much wider. Because in governance, it's including the judiciary, the executive, the legislature, and even the media.
According to the report by Satak Nagrik Sangathan, there are 4 lakh applications pending with the State Information Commissions and Central Information Commission. So is it an alarming number for you, 4 lakh?
It would be alarming in my case because you see the Information Commissions were set up to expedite this whole process. That is why it was not left to the courts. My friend and former colleague, who you would all have heard of, Aruna Roy, who has been looked upon as one of the sponsors of the RTI Act, and which she was, in her state, which is Rajasthan, it is widely used among rural folk also. But that is not true of the whole of India.
But that may not also be true for whole of Rajasthan.
It may not be true of whole of Rajasthan, but it is widespread in Rajasthan. The amusing case of freedom fighters' pension. The government was actually giving out advertisements that if you happen to be a freedom fighter, then you please apply for freedom fighters' pension, because they lost all the records. They didn't have any records.
Right now, CIC is a statutory body. So do you think that by giving it constitutional status, how this status would make CICs or SICs more robust?
I'm an IAS officer. There have been several other IAS officers who have been Chief Information Commissioners. Some are regarded as more open, some are regarded as not so open. So this is a question of individuals.
State Information Commissions, they themselves don't put out their annual reports on their websites. Through annual reports, you judge how particular information commission is
They're supposed
performing.
to do that. There was supposed to be a think tank, an institute, parallel to the Right to Information, to the Information Commission, which is supposed to research and give feedback to the Information Commission and therefore to the government on how the law was actually progressing. That institute has not come up at all.
Right to Information Act has become request for information from the government, where the PIOs, the government officials, look for reasons not to give information.
The government is always defensive on this front. But in a democracy, the government is the people. Feeling that you shouldn't give the information, you're actually protecting the government, you're protecting yourself and you're protecting the government by not giving information. That is a false argument in a democracy.
How can this mindset be changed?
Through an act like the RTI Act.